Today on Clothed in Glory.
You know what? I really want some french fries. Let's go. Let's go do it, guys. I'm serious. Let's do it. Come on. Hey everyone, today I am going to be sharing with you how to make french fries. I have been a little bit on a cooking kick lately and I am very excited to share with you some good french fries. And so what you're going to need for this is potatoes, oil, a pan, obviously a stove, and also for the seasoning for the fries I use smoked paprika, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. So let's jump right in. I would normally suggest that you wear something that you don't mind get dirty, but I have to be clothed in glory in every season of life, so I'm wearing a tunic. Let's do this. We always reuse our fry oil, so whenever we fry something, we take the excess oil and put it in a emptied out container of oil from the store. So that way we don't waste all the oil and it's still good. So we're using that. All right, I'm using this big saucepan and I'm going to fill it about this much with oil. I'm going to turn it up on high and let that heat up. Now we're going to start with our potatoes. You're going to want to make sure that you've washed them and that they're nice and clean before you start. And now we're going to get into the cutting. So now I'm just going to half the potato. And we're going to cut it into strips. So not too thin, not too thick. If you have any of them that are way too big, just feel free to go back and take care of them. Another way you can do it, which would actually be easier, is at the beginning, cut it into long strips like this and then cut it sideways. But I ended up doing it this way this time. It's kind of a mistake, but it still works. Alright, there you go. Potatoes all cut up and ready to be deep fried. I already have my seasoning made, but I'm going to do another one just so I can show you guys what exactly I used. So you're going to want to get a little dish of some sort. We've got salt, pepper, garlic powder, and smoked paprika. You're going to do 1 teaspoon of the garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of pepper. You're going to do 2 teaspoons of paprika. And then 2 teaspoons of salt. And I always use sea salt, but it doesn't make any difference as far as the recipe goes. All right, and now you're gonna mix it all together. And it should have a light rusty kind of color to it. All right, moving on over to the frying pan. We're going to drop all of these into the oil and let them cook.
Don't splatter yourself like I just did.
There you go. We're gonna let them fry for a little bit. You might want to just get in there from time to time and make sure that they're not all stuck together and they're all covered by the oil. But we're gonna let that go for several minutes, and what you're gonna want to see is that they are getting crispy, so you can kind of feel that with whatever instrument you're using, whether it's tongs or a spoon or something, and you just want to make sure that they're crispy, but they won't have too much color. So they're still going to be pretty much white, but they will feel hard to the touch. here prepared for when they come out. They've been cooking for about 6 minutes and now they are ready to be taken out. They feel crispy, don't have much color though, and so they're ready to be strained and put over onto the paper towel. I found that using tongs is a lot easier for this. I want to make sure they're separated so they can all kind of get the excess oil off and not be right on top of each other. So now I'm just going to pat them a little bit and try to get any of the extra oil off. If you touch them now, they're kind of limp and oily. Not really crispy, but kind of cooked, so that's not what we want. So we're gonna put them back into the oil. This is the trick to really good French fries. So now that they've kind of gotten the oil off of them, I'm going to put them all back in. You're going to really want to watch them now because they will be getting crispy and brown. In total, they take about 12 minutes to cook, probably like 6 the first time and 5 or 6 the second time. So it depends on how hot your oil is, obviously, but for the most part, somewhere between 10 and 12 minutes is the total cook time for the French fries. If there are some that are really small, you might want to take them out at this point just so that they don't get too crispy, but most of them I'm going to keep in there. I'm going to now take them out and let them kind of get all the oil off on the paper towel. Here are the finished French fries. They look so good, and now I'm going to put this seasoning on them. They look so good. All right. I am so excited that I made these again. They are amazing, and gotta try one. Gotta be like Food Network. They're so good and crispy on the outside, and then really tender on the inside. I love the seasoning. It makes it taste really, really good. I am the person that goes through the French fries when I'm at Tom Walls and picks out like the crispiest ones. So they all taste really, really good. And I like making them at home. They're easy. And yeah, they're really good. So leave a comment down below with any tricks that you have for making the perfect French fry and also what you put on them. See you guys soon.